Hey YouTube world, what's up? How you doing? Doing pretty good? Alright, awesome, great. I wanted to talk to you about this fan film called Power/Rangers. Yes, Power Rangers. One of my favorite shows growing up. Of course, last November I went to the Ranger Stop convention in Orlando to meet them, though. You know, I met Austin St. John, who played Jason, the original Red Ranger. I met Karen Ashley, who played the original second Yellow Ranger. Aisha. I met David Yost, who played the original Blue Ranger Billy, and Walter Jones, he played the original Black Ranger Zach. Well, this video the last few days has been going viral. Think of an adult, darker version of R-rated of Power Rangers, you know? And secretly, most of us that grew up watching the show are probably thinking, yes, 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 this is something so cool. In this film, pretty much, James Vander, I was going to say his name wrong, Vanderbeek, you know, the guy from Dawson's Creek. He was also in Varsity Blues and Rules of Attraction, you know those movies and show. He's in this movie. He plays an evil Rocky, which was also the second Red Ranger after Jason, who is also played by Steve Cardenas. You know, he's in this place. He captures this girl, Kimberly, though, yes, who's also Amy Jo Johnson's character. And pretty much, this he goes through this whole phase of you know, going through each of characters where there was a time. This is stories like after the Power Rangers, when they grow up and stuff, you know. Kimberly marries Jason. Zach goes on to bigger things while doing his hip-hop keto. Billy becomes a CEO. And where the hell is Tommy? Tommy is like this nomad around, discovering. And Trini, of course, the actress who played Trini, Tui, passed away. And of course, and her character in here is dead as well, though. And all the Rangers are there at their funerals. You know, they show their respect, and send their deepest condolences. But yeah, in this film, pretty much, Rocky's main point is try to get Kimberly to spill the beans, saying, "Where's Tommy?" And of course, she doesn't say. And of course, they're going through each characters. And yes, it is very R-rated. I mean, language, violence, drugs. I think the only thing missing was the sex. But I'll get to that in one moment. But they go through all the characters, you know, only to find out that right toward the end, Tommy busts in. He finds Kimberly. And both Tommy and Rocky start fighting, sword fighting. You know, they go on. Next thing you know, Kimberly, boom, shoots Rocky. But then Tommy looks at Kimberly and she's like, "Who are you?" And she's like, "I'm Kimberly." He's like, No, you're not. Because apparently Kimberly died at one point where Tommy held her in her hands. So those times, as Rocky was trying to get any information out of Kimberly, it wasn't Kimberly that was behind the mask, you know. When she was with Jason, or a time we're thinking, how did Zach get killed? Or how did Billy get killed as well, though? No. What I also finds out is when it was about to go down, Rita. Oh, well, yes, Rita Repulsa. She kind of like breaks the skin, and she's like, "Ha ha ha ha," and then Tommy's like, "Rita," and boom, that cuts it to end. You know what could have made it really rated R? Here, if Zach had a sex scene with those two women that he was with, and if right at the end Tommy would say, "Rita, you bitch," that would have made it a serious, legit rated R. Now, the actors on the show have well, only 3 have already stated their opinions. So I have not checked social. I haven't gone on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, none of that yet today, though. So when I upload those videos, this is what I know so far, though, since I haven't checked any social media today, and it's on Friday, February 27th, 2015. Jason David Frank, who played Tommy, he didn't say he didn't approve or like. It's just the fact that the brand itself is still mainly targeted for kids, though, and I don't want to bash him or say he's very sensitive to that, but yes, it is definitely not for kids. This film is not for kids. If you have any kid like under the age of 17 or whatever, I mean, under 15, no, they cannot watch it at all. Do not let them watch this film. It's R-rated. Just don't. Definitely not for kids. And again, yeah, Power Ranger brands. But he didn't say he didn't like it, though. And he also said he was approached by it about a year and a half ago, but he declined, because he just knew that, yes, even though majority of the fan base that we grew up with MMPR are now for adults, we could enjoy this, but if we have kids of our own, or younger siblings, or whatever, we just can't do that. With the younger cut, and believe me, the younger cut is getting, even though I don't know if it's as big audience as it was 21, 22 years ago when we first started watching it, but it's still pretty big, though. At least I know when I was at Ranger Stop Convention, I saw a bunch of kids there, though. And I know as hell sure that when they were not around when I was around watching. That's clear of that, though. So he's a little bit sensitive on that. He's more like on Saban approved. I don't know what Saban said, but I keep hearing people saying that he wants to take the film off YouTube and yada yada. But I mean, this has been blown up like crazy. All right. Walter Jones also said that he didn't show his film, like he didn't send the link. Neither did Jason Frank did, though. Jason Frank had a video response, just like how I'm having, though, even though his is a lot shorter than mine. But Walter Jones kind of wrote in a status saying he enjoyed the film, creative idea, but he's not gonna put the link there because the kids, again, Power Rangers, even though a lot of us, again, grew up watching the show and we're old enough, it's still mainly targeted for kids. I mean, especially with Dino Charge and Super Mega Force, like the current Power Rangers right now, that's still Nickelodeon stuff, still targeted for kids, and it's just not gonna go there. Now, the other Power Ranger that did comment on that is Amy Jo Johnson. She, in fact, put the link on her Facebook profile, and she liked it. She said, I mean, it was strangely satisfying, and yeah, she enjoyed the film. She thought it was kick ass, and also she said, definitely not for kids, And she was like, don't tell Saban that or else I might get sued. Very funny, Amy. But I'm waiting to hear what Austin St. John and David Yost have to say about this. Also, Steve Cardenas, I believe Steve Cardenas, Karen Ashley, and Johnny Bosch has already spoken to it. And they liked it, though. Yeah, they liked it as well. But they've all said, if you have kids, don't show them at all. So yes, I'm waiting to hear what Mr. David Yost and Mr. Austin St. John have got to say about the film. Come on, fellas. I'm sure somebody, because those two, also with Karen Ashley and Walter Jones, And even with the voice actors like Alpha, Goldar, Rita, Zed, they're also at Pensacola, Florida. There's a convention there this weekend. They're all there. So I'm sure one of the Q&A panels is going to be throwing that question to them. So, I mean, if I was there, I would be like, alright, so this question is for David Yost and Austin St. John. I already heard the responses for the other actors, actresses, so my question is, what do you guys think of that new R-rated fan film? Opinions, thoughts, things like that. And see what they gotta say, though. Who knows, maybe as I upload this video, they probably already said that by now. So far they haven't, though. Anyways, though, I enjoyed it, though. Yeah, not for kids, but like deep down inside, secretly, I loved it. It was my inner geek childhood. Inner child geek was just like freaking out, like, holy yes. Now, if the reboot was more PG-13, but the same kind of dark version of it a little bit, just if they're going to be aiming toward something like what Dark Knight Transformers is, alright, fine. Because that could fly well, because people of that movie, they want to target a big audience. Big audience, adults and kids. Because why? Moolah, money. They want to make lots of money. So, yeah, if you guys target it toward Dark Knight Transformers a little bit, or how the new Ninja Turtles movie was, then you're going to get a good crowd. And yeah, I will go see it, though. Even though I'll be 28 years old when that movie comes out in theaters on July 22nd, 2016, I will still go see it. Yes. That is my honest truth. And I'll catch you guys later.